Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ghost here, back with another episode of Jet Domination, the show where I hop in the attack jet, try my very best to take out the enemy team, and give you guys some live commentary, and hopefully a few tips and tricks at the same time. This time around we're playing on Nansha Strike, and I have a little surprise for you guys. You may have noticed the little handy cam up there in the top right of the screen. That is courtesy of my new webcam, so I've been using this on live streams if you've been watching those. If not, you get to enjoy my Hollywood hands on the keyboard. This was actually requested by somebody. They were interested in seeing how I flew the jets with the mouse and keyboard, so I thought what better than to put it in the video for you guys. So without further ado, I'm going to cut to the in-game commentary, and I hope you guys enjoy. Sometimes you have to have a little bit of patience. The thing you want to really concentrate on is not getting a hit on the enemy jet, but making sure that you don't lose the advantage. The second you lose the advantage, it could be game over for you. And this guy has explosives on there. And boom go they, but unfortunately the guy got off there just in time. Here comes another attack boat. We don't want to engage him just yet because he's quite close to his carrier. And it would be kind of lame of us to do that. He's probably got somebody on the back there, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a strafing run. I am running with JDAMs at the moment, guys, so I can't use the rocket pods. I can see that as I look back at the boat that he activated his countermeasures there. So I know that he's used the countermeasures and I can safely go back in and take him out. If you wouldn't have used those countermeasures, sometimes they will actually bait you. Wait till you get really close to them, and then they will pop their countermeasures and completely be invulnerable, and then they'll wait for their gunners to take you out with the cannons that no longer fire marshmallows. I think they actually fire something that's pretty close to bullets at least, because they do a hell of a lot of damage. Right, so I can't really see that many targets at the moment. I'm thinking of going over to B, because, or maybe A. We'll try E here. Can't see anybody, but we'll go and take out that tugs. There could be a recon guy nearby. Okay, we missed the tugs that time. The good thing about JDAMs is that you can actually see people who are spotted through the JDAM screen, so you can't necessarily see them on your own 3D spotting screen. But you can often see those people, and the attack just again now. You can often see them on the JDAM screen, even though they're not spotted on your 3D HUD. So that guy had absolutely no clue that I was going for him there. He really wasn't paying attention to his radar. So we can see some fire coming from D there. Oh, hold on. We got to deal with the stealth jet first. It's just the bigger threat. Even though this guy seems to be completely just, yeah, not with the program, really. It's also debatable what kind of role you want to play as an attack jet pilot, because really the best thing you can do, and the easiest thing, and the best way that you can fulfill your role is by taking out enemy vehicles, thus making taking flags and whatnot a lot easier for the people who are on your team. So we were able to finish out that attack boat there. Pretty nice. Get 3 easy kills. We should probably take out that rib, because B is being taken at the moment, and that rib is obviously going to reinforce. Got the rib, but no kills. There's 2 guys still in the water. We really need to defend that point. Oh dear, and there is now an attack boat. That means I really need to get out of there. I was far too close to that guy. And, that is Mumbo. I will leave him to it, because he's now almost getting me killed. I'm going to leave him to it. I think he can obviously handle that guy, so I'm going to take the decision to just not go after him. Although, I may change my idea now, because by the looks of things, we have 2 jets up. Dealt with one. Is the other one alive? He doesn't seem to be, at least I can't see him anywhere. And now, because I had to deal with those jets, you see they've actually taken B. And we're getting pretty hard dominated this game. Managed to get that rib, but once again, no kill. So it seems that the guy is always jumping out of there. I'm going to go and keep trying to attack B at the moment, because I can see my squad mate here is trying to take B. And I'm kind of doubtful we're going to win this game, but nevertheless, I'm going to try and help him try. Took out one of the enemies there. Some people like to use rocket pods. They're They're no doubt better for this kind of situation, sniping enemies on a small island, but I like my cannons, and I like my JDAMs as well. Right there, you see, I got a double kill with the JDAMs. They can be actually very, very effective if you get in low enough to the ground and you're lucky enough to get some good kills. Take some practice. So I can't actually see anybody down there. It looks like we're taking B now, and I can actually see there as I help out my team a little bit, capturing that flag. But we are getting pretty much dominated this game. You can really only do, you know, so much in the attack jet. You can take out enemy vehicles, but when it comes to actually capturing flags, you're pretty useless, and that is the issue. You know, you can help out your team, you can give them a push in the right direction, you can help support them by taking out all these vehicles, and I suppose you would think that they would have a pretty easy time after you've done that, but that's not always the case. So here comes the transport heli, and he's going to try and go wherever the hell he wants to go. So we're going to take him out. There was actually only one guy in there, but that's the thing, you never know with a transport heli. It could be full of 5 guys. They could be going and dropping people all over the place. So it's always better to try and take him out if you can at all. I'm going to stay up high here for a little while because I'm at 60 armor and I really don't want to die, especially not to that attack boat down there. Here comes the stealth jet, so we're able to spot him up pretty easily. I'm going to start to re-engage now as I come. Oh, God. Those guys just totally collided. So that was a bit risky by me there. I only managed to disable him, and he could have actually managed to kill me, but I assume that guy has now died, since he was indeed disabled. There's a hovercraft. He exploded. So I can see we're going for C at the moment by the looks of things. I'll mark up that objective, and wow, we have a lot of infantry here. Oh my god, a triple. You know, people really slate JDAMs and say they're terrible, but I don't know, man. When that kind of thing happens, I really feel like they're not the worst thing. Oh, Jesus. Well done to that guy. Shot. He's very happy with himself. He's like, yeah! That guy did well there. Alrighty guys, so here we are back in the jet again. And that is actually one of the downsides of the JDAMs. You can actually end up taking a lot of damage like that. That guy was on the ball there. He probably knew. He looked at me. He saw I was coming back round for another go. And he just waited with his RPG. Waited till I got in close enough to the ground. And was able to take me out. So well done to him, you know. That was a really nice shot, I have to admit. Here comes an attack boat over to B. And I can actually see on the map before I spawned that the whole area, the whole middle island, is absolutely swarming with infantry. So flying over there for me, especially if any of them have iglas or stingers, is probably going to be a bit of a death trap. So I think it might be a better plan of action for us to actually go after the outer flags here. And you can see what I was talking about there. I didn't actually get a disable or a kill on the attack jet, but I did gun down 2 of the guys on the back. I'm going to go for a JDAM run by here on the middle islands again, but this time I'm actually going to stay a little bit higher up the ground. So I'm not going to go too close to the ground. And boom, another double kill. Let's go for one more here. See if we can get anybody else. In fact, over here there's a lot of infantry. We'll go for one there. No kill, so we missed there. Maybe they were underneath cover. That is one thing that, of course, the JDAMs won't tell you, whether your target is underneath cover or whether he's on top. This is dangerous because there's a lot of infantry here. There is a scout heli, and there is an attack heli. Not an attack heli, rather a transport heli. So we lost that one, guys. Like I said, even though you play pretty well in the attack jet, you don't always win all of your games. It's just the way of the world. You know, you can help out your team as much as possible, but you can't win them all if your team just isn't attacking that central island. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and hopefully you took a few tips away from it. I hope you've enjoyed the hand cam here. This was actually requested by Twizzle, so thanks to him for suggesting that. You know, he mentioned he might be interested in seeing sort of how I actually use the keyboard and mouse to fly the jet in a live perspective. So thank you very much for watching, guys. and I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers.